It's now a Monday where I am, and what? I have been playing the new fall event update during the weekend after it dropped, and I tried to farm the new activities. And today we're gonna discuss some tips from me for you to be able to farm the fall event to update efficiently. So again, welcome to my video. This is Gamer Sersha, and this is another Grow a Garden video. But before we start, I would like to take this opportunity to do a shout out for my latest subscribers on our YouTube channel. Here they are. If you would want to be included in this list, go ahead, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like in this video and also engage in the comment section. Let's talk about this new update. And also, hit that subscribe button as fast as you can and be part of the first 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So let's get to it. Let's go ahead and go to our event section. So as you can see, aside from our fall bloom tree, our harvest spirit, we now have a new booth. So this new booth is where we do our fall activities. So for these fall activities, this has recently been buffed, actually today I think, because when I logged in early this morning where I am, the rewards are still claimable every 24 hours. And if you look at it right now, here it is. It says rewards are claimable every 12 hours. So that is a good update. And also, another thing that I have noticed is that the prompt for the rewards are already, well, not removed, but in a way, the way that you receive your rewards will be better, because when the update launched, you would just actually receive a pop-up in your screen and you may not be able to notice it once you log in right after the timer for the reward is up. So a lot of people were confused if they were able to actually get the rewards for doing the fall activities. So let's go ahead and take a look, and I'll try to see if I can do some of these. Also, another thing that I have noticed is that the reroll button is actually now refreshing. So I think when it says in here, if you notice, resets in 12 hours, I think right after that countdown as well, the reroll will go back to 50k, if in case you may have rerolled a couple of times, to reroll the events that you would need to do, because they might be quite difficult. And actually, some of these are actually quite difficult. So to prepare for farming this particular fall activity, there are some things that I would want you to prepare. So first will actually be the seeds. So one thing in the OG seeds that you would like to have will be the pumpkin. I have had several activities from the past 3 days that I've been playing, wherein you would need to harvest a pumpkin. And then in the fall event seeds, you would need to ensure that you buy from this guy the turnip, the parsley, the Meyer lemon, Meyer, whatever it is, Meyer lemon, and then of course the fall seed pack. So first, for the seeds, for turnip, parsley, You would have two types of activities for that. One will be planting a number of those plants, and then also the second will be harvesting a couple of those plants. For the Mayor Lemon, as far as I have done the activities, it only required me to plant Mayor Lemons. And then you would need to ensure that you also get yourself a fall seed pack whenever you restock the shops, because there is a fall activity requirement that asks you to open a fall seed pack. And then next up that I would like you to make sure that you have, go here where it says Fall Festival Gears. There will be a couple of things that you would want to get from here. First will be the Firefly Jar. There is a requirement where you would need to open a couple of these. The one that I got will be to open 10 Firefly Jars. And then you would need to have yourself a leaf blower. There is an activity that asks you to move 1,000 studs using a leaf blower. The maple syrup, yes, you would need that. There is a requirement for you to give a maple syrup to one of your pets. Maple sprinkler, you would be required to put a maple sprinkler in your garden. The bonfire, also needed to place that in your garden. And maple leaf charm, I know this is quite ridiculous. It's definitely difficult to get yourself a maple leaf charm, but the activity, there are some entries on there that requires you to use a maple leaf charm. You would also need to have a rake with this. You would actually need to have a friend with you, because it would require you to ask a friend or another player to step on the rake. And those are the ones that you would need from the fall gear shop. However, you would also need to ensure that you get some stuff on your regular gear shop. And I think most of you have already stocked on these, but just in case, make sure that when the sprinklers are available, you buy them. The basic sprinkler, advanced sprinkler, godly sprinkler, up to the master sprinkler. The activities that I got, usually when it's basic sprinkler, you need to plant 3. For the advanced sprinkler, you would need to plant 2 of those. Godly and master sprinkler, you would just need to plant 1 of each. So those are the ones that you need to prepare for once you plan to do the fall activities. And then also you would need to go here where it says Fall Festival Pets. You see my friend right there, Elshen. Shout out to my Roblox friend Elshen, very good friend who has been playing with me since the fall event and has been helping me with the fall bloom. Thank you so much, Elshen. So for the Fall Festival Pets here, the fall egg, yes, get yourself some fall eggs. The chipmunk and also the salmon are the ones that you would need to buy whenever they are available. There are requirements for the fall activities for you to hatch a fall egg, and then for the chipmunk and the salmon, there are requirements for you to age them up to age 10. These are great pets, by the way, for the chipmunk, because it grants a chance to not consume a use when using a harvest tool. So it's not bad for you to have a couple of these. Anyway, you can sell them if you don't need them anymore, or you can give them to other friends. For the salmon, I have actually found a use for this. So if you are one of the people who is having trouble in completing the requirements for you to actually upgrade your pet equip slots, your egg equip slots and also your pet inventory on the original shop, you can level up your salmons to the required ages for unlocking these inventory slots so that you can have additional pet slots, pet equip slots up to 8 for the eggs. For the original number, it's also 8. Now with the ascension, you can increase that to up to 13, so combined. And then also for the pet inventory, I believe the default for this once you reach the highest level was I don't know, because 85 plus 25, I think that's what, 110 for the original, and then you can further upgrade that with the Ascension shop as well. And also the pet pouch, if you don't know of that method as of yet. And yep, so those are the things that you would need to prepare for if you would like to farm the fall activities. So right now, let's go ahead and check my activities. I believe they also buffed the number of fall energy that you will get. Originally, when I first played, the amount of the energy that you receive is 25 per activity that you do. And then they nerfed it, and then it went down to 10, which is horrible. But right now they have updated it for you to be able to get 20 fall energy. So let's just re-roll this because these are difficult tasks. Okay, let's go ahead and do these. Plant 3 basic sprinklers, just like what I said. You would need to plant turnip seeds. Plant 3 turnip seeds and offer 10 plants to the harvest spirit. So let's go to our garden. I just put the sprinklers wherever because I don't have a real need for them as of the moment. Where are my basic sprinklers? Here we go. We have 733. Thank the Lord that I always ensure that I go to the gear shop and buy everything that I can buy. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yep, they have already buffed it. You now get 20 fall energy for you for your activities. And then what was the other requirement? We would need to plant 3 turnips, right? So let's look at our turnips. Turnip seed. There we go. And then let's plant 3 of these. Okay, my cockatrice, my inverted cockatrice is walking around. 1, 2, 3. Another 20 fall energy. And then I believe the requirement for our bloom right now will be tropical fruit. So let's harvest our coconut right here. There you go. Let's go back and then let's give it to the tree. There you go. And we got another 20 fall energy. So with that, our fall energy is up to 160. I don't believe that I will be able to go to 500 once the countdown is up. So thank you again, Elshen, for completing that requirement. Let us just go and buy from the shop. So again, just like what I said, buy the fall eggs, the chipmunk, the salmon. Unfortunately, it's not in stock right now, but when it's in stock, go ahead and buy it. And ooh, we have a woodpecker. Let's go ahead and buy a woodpecker. Okay. Wow! Elshen got a space squirrel. Nice one. Although I have good luck with this space squirrel, during the first week of the event, I actually got like 5 of that. I had terrible luck with the sugar glider though. Like it didn't get in stock for me that often. I think I only have 2 sugar gliders. So I Alright, so again, just like what I told you, buy your turnip, your fall seed pack, parsley. Usually those two are available most of the time. So you would just need to ensure that you wait for the Meyer lemon when it's available. And then let's go ahead and talk to the cosmetic guy. Maple Crate. Alright, those are the only ones that I buy now because the other cosmetics I already have a ton of them. And then here, Firefly jar. I still go ahead and buy the Sky Lantern. Actually, everything that I can buy on here, I just buy them. Because, well, I might need some pick-me-ups in the future. And yeah, watching the Firefly fly away, the Sky Lantern fly away, the kite fly away. Kind of nostalgic. And okay. There you go. So that is how you experience the fall activities. So right now, since we're already in the event section, I would just want to refresh you with what's new for this event. So for the pets, we got the salmon, a new one. Passive activity is Salmon School. Gets bonus experience for every other salmon in your garden. Woodpecker, passive is wood pecking, occasionally goes to a woody type plant and pecks at it, which grants a chance for woody type fruit to duplicate. Rarer crops have lower chance to duplicate. So for this one, I think because they did not create what do you call this? The crafting tables. Given that they did not create crafting tables, I guess that's the reason why they changed the ability of the woodpecker. Because on the leaks, the original content was that it takes a woody type of plant and goes to your crafting table and decreases the time required for crafting. So I think, yeah, given that they did not do crafting tables this time, they just changed the passive for the woodpecker. And then we have the mallard, which actually I'm quite excited about. Passive is southbound on the... Oh, okay, they also changed it. The original was every hourly. So for this one, on the half hourly, all mallards fly south to migrate. The mallard leaves you with a random reward. Mallards return to your inventory. That part I am not yet sure how it works because it says it goes back to your inventory. So I haven't used it yet, so I'm not sure if it will go back to my pet inventory and then I would need to re-equip them, or it's just that it will fly away and go back to my pet equip slots. I am not sure. And then also another pet that I would like to get would be the red panda. Passive is adorable handler, occasionally goes to the gear shop or seed shop or pet egg shop. Oh, they also buffed it. They included the pet egg shop. So it goes to the gear shop or seed shop or the pet egg shop and restocks a random stock. Rarer items have rarer chance to stock. So for this set of pets, I would like to have a couple of the mallard. If I can have 8 of it, I'll have 8 of it. And then the red panda, maybe a couple, so I can do another giveaway for the red panda. And then also a couple of the salmon because I would need to still upgrade the slots for my Altican. So that's what I'm going to use it for. And then going into the seed shop, the only update right here is the fall seed shop. So just to show you again what it has or what you can get, autumn shroom, fallberry, speargrass, torch flare, auburn pine, and I think this is a divine seed, Firewell at 0.5% chance, which is like the Wispwing. So I am thinking I would need to get a ton of these fall seed packs for me to get a Firewell. Okay, and then in the fall cosmetic shop, new right here is the Maple Crate, wherein you can get the fall table, the pumpkin wheelbarrow, acorn painting, fall market painting, the scarecrow, and the golden swan statue. So I think I would like to have some scarecrows, and also just one is enough for the golden swan statue. And then other cosmetics that are now available will be the fall wreath, fall hay bale. I got myself a couple of the pala leaves because it says go on and jump in it. And yeah, that is it for the cosmetics. And then we have our gears. So the new ones here will be the rake, the acorn bell, or actually, let me explain it. For the rake, place it down to do what? I guess someone will find out soon. So actually, when you go ahead and plant a rake, it stays there unless someone steps on it, and you will hear a sound, and they will move a little or fly a little, but just a couple of studs. And then acorn bell causes a fall related pet to run around you for a few seconds before returning to their position. Acorn lollipop increases a fall related pet's age by 1, and the super leaf blower ascend with the fall leaves. I haven't tried using the super leaf blowers that I got, but I think it will propel me upward instead of just horizontally like the leaf blower that we currently get. And I'm not sure if you were one of the people who stayed after the fall event dropped, because there was a bug for a few hours with these new fall gears, wherein whenever the shop restocks, all of them actually restocked. So you would always have a rake, an acorn bell, an acorn lollipop, and the super leaf blower. I am so glad that I usually stay a couple of hours after an event drops to, test it out, to play, to try to farm the event while I have time, because I think an hour and a half going into the update, they already updated the server, and yeah, lo and behold, they already corrected the availability of the new fall gears. And then another thing that I would like to show you would be, of course, what you would get if you will be farming the fall activities. So at 50 fall energy, you get one of the following. Thank you notifications, 3 rake, a firefly jar, a sky lantern, or a maple leaf kite. At 100 fall energy, 3 times either one of these, 3 times reclaimer, 30 times event lantern, 20 times watering can, a leaf blower, 10 times rake, 3 times firefly jar, 3 times sky lantern, 3 times maple leaf, and so on and so forth. So 150, here's what you will get. 200 fall energy, here's what you will get. 250 fall energy, this is the list. 300, oh, we have a couple of tiers. 350, and of course the last tier, which I think would be marked as your prismatic rewards. 500 at 500 fall energy, you will either get 5 times fall seed packs, 5 times fall eggs, 3 times acorn lollipop, a silver fall seed pack. Let's go ahead and actually check what's the difference. Okay, so that's the normal fall seed pack. What's the difference with the silver one? Yeah, I don't know what's the difference. So why do we have a silver seed pack? Okay, and then the super watering can. I wonder what that does. Maple resin, which I would like to have. Golden acorn as well, which I would definitely want to have, of course, rainbow fertilizer, Grandmaster sprinkler, and a silver lollipop. So I would highly advise for you to farm this event as much as you can. And then another thing that I would want to show you will be the achievement. So first one that I would like you to put a notice on will be here in the mini achievements. First thing, if you notice, the fairy event achievements have already expired. So unfortunately, if you were not able to complete the fall event or the fairy event, you would not be able to get the rewards anymore. So I hope you were able to complete all of these achievements and got the rewards. So given this, I think the fall event achievements will be available for approximately 2 weeks from the time of the update. So make sure that on the next event before the version 2 drops, you are already able to complete these achievements. Let's go ahead and take a look. So the first ones will be to harvest fall mutated plants. With this one, the technique that I did, if you notice on my garden, I have a couple of the fall fountain. That adds fall mutation to your plants. So I highly suggest putting a couple of the fall fountains in your garden. Also, if you have grizzly bears, this would be a great time to use those grizzly bears. Place as much as you can in your garden for them to put the fall mutation in your plants. And then once you are able to harvest 100 fall mutated plants, you can switch them out again to the regular pets that you would want to use. And then for the seeds, plant 5 carnival pumpkin, plant 10 autumn shroom, plant 3 speargrass, plant 1 auburn pine, and plant 1 golden peach. For the carnival pumpkin and the golden peach, those are available in the fall seed store. Okay, so I do hope that you are able to get these seeds already. If you did, go ahead and plant 5 carnival pumpkins and plant 1 golden peach, and you're good to go for these achievements. The only thing that you would need to worry about now will be the autumn shroom, the speargrass, and the auburn pine. The auburn pine, I believe, is one of the rarer seeds that you can get in the fall seed pack. So pray hard that you get an auburn pine for you to be able to plant at least one of those. And then I believe in the course of you doing the fall activities, you will be able to get yourself enough autumn shrooms and speargrass for you to plant in your garden. Next up, fall eggs. This is also why I advised you to buy as much of the fall eggs as you can whenever they are available in the shop, which they are always available whenever you restock. So at least 30 fall eggs, because you would need to hatch 30 fall eggs for you to complete all of the fall eggs requirement. And then for the pets, obtain a grizzly bear, obtain a badger, obtain a chipmunk, a red squirrel, a salmon, a mallard, a sugar glider, a space squirrel. So if you notice, most of these, which will be chipmunk, red squirrel, sugar glider, and the space squirrel, are available in the pet shop. So I hope you have already gotten them on the first week of the event. If you did, simple technique, given that the achievement is just to obtain the pets. What you can do will be to gift the pets that are needed to your alt account and then gift it back to your main account, and you'll be able to take all of these. Same goes with the grizzly bear and the badger. if you have already hatched them out of the fall eggs previously during the first week, you can do the same. Gift it to your alt account and then gift it back to your main account for you to tick these particular achievements. And then the only thing that you would need to worry about now would be the salmon. It's actually quite often in the pet shop, so you'll be able to obtain that easily. But the mallard, it doesn't come in stock as often. So make sure that you watch the pet shop, the fall pet shop. You would still need to do your fall blooms for this. So you would still need to farm the fall bloom, unfortunately, if you haven't gotten yourself a salmon and a mallard as of yet. Or, given that these are again obtain the pets, if you have a friend, a good friend in Grow a Garden that you really trust, if they already have the pets that you don't have, you can ask them to gift it to you, and then you would need to gift it back to them. Or if you don't have an alt account and you already obtained the pets listed on here, you can gift it to your friend and then have them gift it back to you so that you can tick the boxes. Alright? And for this set of fall achievements, what we will get are the fall fence, 5 seed packs, 5 fall eggs, and the fall market cart. I would definitely want to have that fall market cart. So I just have to hatch myself a couple of eggs and plant the seeds that are needed, and I'm good to go, which I am sure I will be able to complete in no time. Alright, and then another thing that they also updated will be here in the plants. So they added an achievement to our plants. So here. Oh, they reset it. Oh no. I used to have a 5-star for this. Oh no. Okay. Well, I just need to do the mastery again. Let's try another fruit. Wow, this is a bummer. Okay, well, I think I just need to work through them again. So for the crop mastery, the higher you go, the higher the weight multiplier and the grow multiplier will be. Let's take a look at the question mark if we find something. So the things that you would need to do would be to plant, harvest, or sell this plant to increase its mastery. So every action that you do for each type of plant will gain you experience, basically for you to upgrade your crop mastery. And yeah, it helps in growing bigger plants, which in turn give you bigger profit. So there you go. That is everything on the current fall event 2. I hope these tips are helpful to you, and if you have other tips that you would want to share, go ahead and share them in the comment section. We would love to hear those tips or anything that I might have missed in the updates. Share that with everyone so that we can learn and we can farm this event more effectively. So yes, thank you so much again for watching. This is Gamer Saoirse, and before I end this video, there are 2 things that I would want to do. So I would like to introduce myself. Again, this is Gamer Saoirse. That's how you pronounce my name, Saoirse. It's a Welsh name. So if you would want to pronounce it, Saoirse, Seer as in S-E-E-R, and Sha as in S-H-A, Saoirse. And then, second, I actually opened another giveaway, this time for 2 griffins. I made a short for it, so I highly invite you to watch that short. Of course, like and subscribe if you haven't, and also put in the comments your username so that you can be included in the draw for the 2 griffins. I will be giving out 2 griffins, 1 each for each winner, so there will be 2 winners for this giveaway. So again, this is Gamer Saoirse. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our video, and peace out.